Mortar strikes were never called in with just a smoke grenade. There'd be radio coordination, not just tossing in smoke and waiting for the mortars to land. There's just more stuff done to make the game more fun and playable, but it completely tanks the historical accuracy of the game. Now back to the weapons for a second here. The M1 Garand is labeled correctly and designed well, but it has a few flaws. The first and easiest to notice is that the sight is just way too big. Obviously done again so the player can see better while shooting, but it's still an inaccuracy, so I feel like I have to include it. The next thing, which isn't completely wrong but still weird, you always push the bolt forward after putting another clip in. When the M1 Garand bolt was designed to rack itself after pushing a clip in, that's how the iconic Garand thumb would occur. It would close on its own if you didn't hold it back from releasing itself after reloading. Sometimes you would have to nudge it forward, but every single time, like what's shown, is not accurate. The next inaccuracy is the WW2, which is also incorrectly labeled. It was never called the WW2 in real life by either side during the Second World War. It was always called the MP28. On top of that, it should not be here as it was used by Waffen SS, Gestapo, and police forces, not Wehrmacht soldiers. Daniels kicks open the door and we move inside the church.
Where'd they go? They must have run when they heard us coming. Back up before we get to the tower. Shit!
Getting caught off guard by an MG on the balcony, igniting a close quarters skirmish inside the church. There were never any gunfights documented inside the church. It was heavily bombarded and partially destroyed by artillery, but there were never any engagements like this inside of the church during the Battle of Marigny. A German soldier with a flamethrower appears and a flanker on the side, coming across the next inaccuracies. This German soldier is carrying a Luftwaffe drilling shotgun, which was extremely rare and, as the name implies, only used by Luftwaffe soldiers. You can tell by his helmet though, which has a hair decal on the side, that he is not a Luftwaffe soldier. Going back to the helmets briefly here, it's weird that they have a correct-ish modeled helmet with the right decals, the only problem being that the tricolor shouldn't be on it at this time. But this helmet did actually exist compared to the ones that we see that only have a tricolor decal. It's weird that they took the time to model these helmets, which are actually correct, minus the tricolor decal being on them, but then give them to soldiers who are carrying guns that aren't accurate for them to have. So this entire mess here is just weird. The next inaccuracy is a small one, but still wrong. If you turn around here, you'll find one of the many mementos in the game, this one being an SS officer's pin. The inaccuracy here being that the Iron Cross replaces the SS bolts. SS units were present and vital in the Battle of Marigny, but this is the only thing that shows they were here. Even when the game has SS units designed, they still use the normal Wehrmacht models. We clear out the church in intense close quarters combat.